So now that Benita has told you about why subject choice is so important and why it's a serious thing to consider, and also told you what the things are to consider when you're making this decision, I want to take you through an exercise to help you to explore who you are. Remember, this is the first step of the decision making process. It is impossible to find a career, to think about your future without thinking about who you are. Just imagine if I know that I like interacting with people and getting feedback and being not on a very tight schedule, and I go into a career where I have to go to the same office every day and I sit in my little office doing something like accounting and it has to be quiet. Do you think I will like it if there's no people around, but I do love people? So if I don't know that I like people that much, I won't be able to consider that in my career decision and then also in my subject decision. So I want you to take out some paper, some folio paper or some white paper. Maybe white paper is best. And if you are at home and you're doing this and you have some magazines lying around and you have time, you're welcome to do a collage. But if you're at school and time is a bit limited, and resources that you don't have magazines lying around at the moment, you can do the following. So I want you to draw a very, very big circle on your page, as big as you can on your page. And what I want you to do is in that circle to fill it with little pictures, almost like icons or badges or symbols, whatever you want to call it, of things that would describe who you are. Think about things that you like. For example, if you like eating healthy, maybe you draw a little apple to symbolize that. Or if you really enjoy doing sports, maybe you draw a soccer ball or a hockey stick or somebody swimming. Doesn't have to be a big art piece. You won't have a lot of time, but just something that will represent that factor of you, that part of you. Also think about your values. Maybe love is important to you, or family is important to you. Draw something that will represent that. Think about your personality. Think about how you see the world, what you believe is important when you think about who you are and who you are in the world. And if you're not sure, put up your hand, ask people, but I want you to try to stick to some pictures. You can also use words. Now, some of you think, oh, it's a bit difficult, but try and use more pictures than words because you'll discover that when you draw pictures, you might learn new things about yourself. You might think a bit differently. So take a couple of minutes to do that. And then when the time is up, somebody will time you and maybe pause this video. Then when you've done all of this in the circle, I want you to turn to somebody, maybe somebody you know quite well, and share your picture with them. Show them, explain to them for a couple of minutes why you put down those different symbols or words. And then ask them if there's anything that they will add. Maybe they think about something that you didn't think about. Or maybe they have a view of you that you don't have. Maybe they will say, yes, but you're also very helpful towards others. So maybe draw somebody taking somebody else's hand, all right, or write helping. And then you listen to your friend and look at what they've put on the page and then do the same. Add some things. Also, sometimes when we talk to each other about what we have in our circles, we might discover that somebody else put down something that I forgot that I like. Maybe the other person like draw a little ocean sign and you like, oh, but I also really enjoy the ocean. So like put that in your circle as well. All right. After you've done that, I want you to do one last step. Okay, and that is to add any external factors. So in the circle, you put down a lot of things that represent you, but there are also people and things around you that might influence your career, right? Maybe things that your parents say, maybe your financial situation, maybe what teachers say, or what you see on social media, or even your location. Put that outside of the circle and see and think and talk to others about how that would influence your career decision making. Only once you've done that you can start the process of exploring different career fields to see what would fit. If I know who I am, if I know the things that are important to me, and I look out for them in different career fields, I can start matching myself to the careers that would make sense and that I would enjoy and be good at in the future. All right. And Funeka will be taking us through the things that you have to find out about your career when you are doing that.